Hey, what's up YouTube? So I had a couple friends ask me how my garden was going, so I figured I'd throw up a little post of what I'm up to here. So this is it. It's a raised bed that I'm building, and it's 50 feet by 4 feet. And let's see, up here in upstate New York, we have a really late and short season. So I'm a few days late. I was waiting on my drainage stone, but you know, I just plant some shorter season stuff and I should be good. Of course, all these posts here, they're going to be trimmed off at the garden bed level there when it's filled. Just take the chainsaw and zip it down. So I just started putting in, like I said, I just got the drainage stone today actually, and I'm putting 6 inches of red shale and then 18 inches of topsoil. And unfortunately, you can't see it from here, but I got my 2 big piles. I got about 6 yards of each, and again, this is 50 feet long, and I did about almost 10 feet. Took me about 2 hours, so it's gonna take a little work to fill this guy up. But that's it. This is also on a hill. There's about a 4-foot slope from the one end to the other, and it's really wet on this hill, which is why I'm putting the 6 inches of drainage stone. Definitely felt that was a necessity. So that's basically it. And you know, hopefully get some nice vegetables growing in here this summer and offset some food prices and have some nice fresh organic stuff. And I'm gonna go over here, and just as an experiment, I guess I need to weed this a bit. I just threw down a pile of topsoil. I've got this big field here, so I just threw down a pile of topsoil, and I threw in some potato plants, which are these guys right here, and some corn and some peas, which will hopefully come up. And this is kind of like how the American Indians used to do it back in the day. They used to just pile a mound of dirt, and they used to plant what they used to call the 3 sisters, which was corn, squash, and beans, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. And you know, they planted certain things together that would complement each other as far as you know, putting different nutrients back into the soil and all that. The Indians didn't plant like one crop in rows. You guys probably know all this anyway, so I'm rambling. But anyway, so that's it. Stuff is coming up pretty good. And you know, basically, I'm building this on the cheap. I'm making this out of slab wood, which is this stuff right here. And for those of you who don't know exactly what slab wood is, I will show you in one more second. Alright, before I show you all the slab wood, I had gotten a bunch of seed potatoes, and I got like 10 pounds. And like I said, I started late because I was waiting for my drainage stone to build this thing. And these seed potatoes are sprouting like crazy, and they don't last indefinitely. So what I did is I just took some cardboard boxes, and I planted the seed potatoes in there, just like you would. You see a lot of videos online with people doing compound buckets. So the same premise, but with cardboard. And this is what I got so far. You know, they're doing pretty good. And this one, Centerville TN, he had mentioned that he was hilling his potatoes with straw. So I tried that with this one, just filling it up with straw, and we'll see what that does. On the other ones, I was getting a little nervous that the straw might not work, it might not hold or whatever, so I just did use dirt in there. These are some little corns from that little plot that I planted. I just transplanted them because they were too close to some other guys. And then here's some peppers that haven't come up yet. And over here, I planted some herbs, sunflowers, which I'm trying to get them going, but you see here, I had about 7 or 8 of them. And I think there's a woodchuck that lives under my house, and I think she's been eating them, which actually really pisses me off, because I planted about 12 of them too, actually in the ground, and they were all coming up and they disappeared too. So I'm pretty pissed about that. This guy's not looking too good. So I'm gonna have to build like an outdoor thing to put these on, so they're up off the ground and away from nibbling woodchucks. All right, next part. Okay, so this is slab wood, and what this is, for those who don't know, it's the mill. When they take a tree and they run it through, these are like the end pieces that are too crappy to actually be a board. Like you can see this one here, well here, this one here, almost became a board, but not quite. And you know, some of it is really thin and shitty, but it's great firewood. And basically I got this at the local mill where I am, and they just need to get rid of it. They don't bother to cut it up for firewood because they cut regular firewood and sell that. And I basically got this load for free, and from what I understand, they are happy to give away as many loads as they can get rid of for free. So I'm finding it to be perfect for the sides of the raised bed. Of course, it won't stand up over time because it's just regular wood. It'll rot out, but that's okay for what I'm doing. You know, if I get 3 years or so out of it, that's fine. And you know, we'll see how it holds up. And I mean, it's all natural. It's not treated in any way, of course, so I don't have to worry about any chemicals leaching in or anything like that. And you know, I've never done this before, so I don't know, maybe if the wood starts to rot, that'll be really, really bad. But as far as I know, it should be all right. So that's basically it. Oh, and I also wanted to mention that, you know, back in World War II, people were planting their little acre crisis gardens, and I believe they were calling them victory gardens. So as soon as my little raised bed there is done, I am going to make a little sign, and I'm going to call it my freedom garden. I think that's appropriate, as in this day and age, we feel like we're sort of fighting a tyranny right now with everything that's going on. So hopefully the freedom garden does its job and gets me some nice vegetables. Alright, that's it, YouTube. Later.